Please, I can't sleep.
It's time to listen to Courtney at last on the Ramblings of an Insomniac podcast.
Good evening, Insomniacs. Welcome to episode 97 of the Ramblings of Insomniac. I'm Courtney. Thanks for joining me. I'm sitting out here, 3 a.m, the bewitching hour. Ooh, 3 a.m in that bewitching hour, and, well, it is called the Ramblings of an Insomniac, and true to form, it is 3 a.m, and here I am, awake. I cannot sleep. Imagine that. So I do what I usually do and go outside. Well, I mean, sometimes I stay inside and go in the living room and do the adult coloring books or play some Sudoku or word find or words with friends, But a lot of times I also go out on my porch. I'm blessed and I have an amazing porch with a rocker. I like to sit on and listen to the sounds of nature. Oh my God, my stomach is growling obnoxiously. Wow. I hope that does not get caught on. Well, I'm pointing it out, so now people are going to be listening to it, but I'm going to say it's a bear. It's a bear. But I can't sleep. I have a plethora, such a fun word. I just felt like using it so I can sound cool. No, I have a lot of things going on in my brain, and it is like on overdrive. So I figured, well, why not get up and do a podcast? I mean, I can't sleep. That's the whole point of my podcast, is when I can't sleep, to talk about the things that are keeping me up and why I can't sleep. So here I am on a gorgeous evening. Okay. What things are keeping me up? I did a TikTok video on wearing the American flag on clothing, like wearing a shirt or a hoodie or a hat or whatever that has the American flag on it, and how I miss when I was feeling nostalgic for times when wearing that meant that you were proud of your country and it stood for, pride and someone had commented, well, Democrats still want that too, but Republicans and conservatives have stolen it. They have taken ownership of it. They've taken ownership of the flag. They've taken ownership of T-shirts and hoodies with the flag on it. And I was like, what? We've taken ownership of the flag? No. You have disgraced our flag. You have given it up. You have turned it over. There are people who have decided that they no longer want to be part of what that flag represents. They have given up that flag. There are people burning the American flag. There are people burning the American flag while shouting, "Gas the Jews." So no, Republicans have not taken ownership of the flag. It is our country's flag. It belongs to everybody, and Republicans want nothing more than to share that pride. We want nothing more than for people to get on board with being prideful and having pride and respect for our country and its flag again, and representing our country's flag on a sweatshirt or a hat, or having it fly outside of your house on your porch like I do. Conservatives want nothing more than for more people to have the flag waving from your property somewhere, hanging from your property somewhere, or sporting it on a t-shirt. No one has taken ownership of it because that's impossible. Number one, you can't take ownership of articles of clothing, as in, like, obviously we can own articles of clothing, but we can't take ownership of the flag and having that be put on clothing that we purchase. You can purchase it too. You have the means to purchase it as well. And people are very much wanting more of that. I know I personally can speak for myself and say I wish to God more people would be wearing clothing with the American flag on it and being proud of it, showing that pride again. So, no, to say that Democrats don't wear it anymore because conservatives have taken ownership. No, Democrats have decided that they no longer want to be part of the USA. Most of them have said they're going to move or want to move. Most of them are burning. Well, I shouldn't say most, not most. I know that it's the extreme. It is the extreme left. So I don't want to say most. I don't want to lump everybody into one category. But there are people out there burning the flag that associate it with evil and hate. They disassociated themselves from the American flag. No one has taken ownership of it. It's that other people have given up their rights willingly. And that's sad. And that's keeping me up. That's making me toss and turn. We are self-destructing rapidly. Rapidly, we are just self-destructing. We are failing miserably. People are exhausted right now. It's just like everywhere you look, someone's coming at you. It just seems like everybody is angry now. I mean, there's always been road rage, but now it seems like road rage is even higher than usual. It seems like when you go to a convenience store or you go to a fast food restaurant or a regular restaurant or a clothing store, people just seem like no one wants to look you in the eye anymore. No one wants to help you anymore. Everyone looks pissed off and exhausted and miserable because they're working. It's exactly like the song that Oliver Anthony sings, living in a new world with an old soul. Bullshit hours for bullshit pay. I don't want my grandkids and my sons growing up in this misery loves company mentality. This is an exhausting way to live, and things are too gorgeous. People can be amazing. People are what make you laugh. People are capable of making you laugh. People are capable of making you love. Humans are capable of making you feel good and happy. Humans are capable of sex. Humans are capable of building amazing things, of doing amazing things. I forget that. I forget that for all of this destruction, we are capable of building. I hope we can rebuild what we have destroyed. It's hard to reteach. You can't teach, well, you can teach morals. You can teach morals. We are going to have to start rebuilding what, I shouldn't say rebuilding. We're going to, I don't want to say reprogramming because, whoa, talk about a trigger word. That's, we just need to remember. We need to remember what dignity is, what humility is, what pride is, what self-respect is, what work is. what gratitude is. We need to stop changing and redefining words like woman and man. Stop changing words and instead remembering the definitions of things like acceptance, appreciation, gratitude. Oh. So it's nuts. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys. Holy God. I was sitting on my porch and I was sitting down facing out toward my lower property. And I got up and I went to turn around. And my cat that I didn't know was behind me was literally the second I turned around, he was right in my face. Holy crap, that scared the bejeebs out of me. Okay. All right. Hi, Jasper. It's my cat Jasper is joining us. Jasper, do you have anything to add? All right. I don't know. I have been, there's part of me that says you need to keep informed. You need to watch the news and see what's going on. You can't bury your head. You can't pretend that things aren't happening. You need to be educated. You can't be ignorant. But then there's such thing as too much, It gets where you're like, oh my God, Jesus, I get it. The world is going to hell in a handbasket. I got it. I can only take so much. I can only process so much. It's heavy. And I don't know what I can do. So you want to hide. And then I'm like, well, it's not that I'm hiding. I just also want to focus on the good. I can't keep getting so deep and stuck in all of this dread. At some point, I need to focus on what I can do and try to focus on the good and watch some good old fashioned stand up or watch some TV that makes me laugh or, just be with family, play some board games, go on walks. I don't know. So that's one thing keeping me up. The fact that the comment about ownership that, well, Democrats can't wear the American flag anymore. We can't put up the flag anymore because conservatives have taken ownership of it. What a ridiculous thing to say. What a ridiculous thing to say. It just got me thinking about how scary it is that we are slowly being taken over by Colombia, by Venezuela, by Iran, by Africa, by Mexico, by all these different countries are coming in with criminal records, with guns, with drugs. People are shouting death to America, gas the Jews. China and Russia are closing in. We have all these countries closing in on us, and we're just all la 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 la. The Kardashians. Look how many followers I have on TikTok. And there's some shit going on. Oh my God, a shooting star. Maybe that is God's way of going, yeah, there's shit going on. I don't know. Or then again, see, this is where I'm so tight. It's like I want to watch the news. I want to read. I want to know what's going on. I want to be aware. I want to educate myself. But I want to bury my head in the sand. And then I want to focus on, the good. And I want to see the fact that there's a shooting star. And I want to take it as a sign of just, relax, look at the beauty. But at the same time, I'm like, no, let's go. I'm fired up. Give me a fucking gun. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm sick of talk. I'm sick of zero accountability. Let's fucking go. Give me a gun. Let's go. Things are concerning. We should definitely be having our heads up like little meerkats. We should all be like little meerkats looking around. Like what? Having, getting our backs. We need to have each other's backs. We need to be looking all in. We need to really be watching ourselves because people are coming from all different countries encroaching in on us right now. Russia, China, Iran, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela. So many countries are encroaching in on us. And when you've got people saying death to America, that's a little concerning, I think. I don't think we should bury our head in the sand on that one. I don't think we need to be turning the other cheek. We need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. That is for sure. And we need to start loving thy neighbor and really joining forces. This whole segregation thing, this whole dividing thing, that this isn't going to work. We can't keep doing this. We need to put our foot down. We need to take our country back. Where all of us need to put on our shirts with our flag. All of us need to paint our faces. All of us need to ride, get on our horses and ride. Tally ho, let's go. Because shit's getting real and we just really need to remove our heads from our butts and start looking around. So I can't sleep. I just feel like I'm constantly on my toes. I don't want to feel that way. I'm already an anxious person. I'm already a, in my head kind of person. I want to relax, I want to enjoy. I want to take it in. I want to focus on the good. Ugh. For everything, have you noticed there's always like the early bird gets the worm. So it's like, okay, you get up early and you get a lot more accomplished. You get a lot done. You get to see more of life. But then there's always like, stop and smell the roses. It's like, okay, so are we stopping and smelling the roses? Are we getting up early? There's always, for every one quote, there's another one that contradicts the other, It's like we're always getting conflicting, see, it's 3 a.m. and my brain is we're always getting conflicting advice. And I always like to say, it's just not extremes. It's all good in moderation. If you want cake, if you want sweets, eat sweets. Just don't eat an entire cake. Just don't eat sweets all the time. Have a piece of cake. Don't have an entire cake. If you want alcohol, have a drink. Don't have an entire bottle of wine. Have a glass of wine. If you want to sleep, get some sleep. Just don't sleep the entire day away. It's like things are good just in moderation. So it's like you want to be prepared, but you don't need to go into crazy mode. You want to be educated and aware of what's going on around you, but you don't necessarily want to sink into it to where you are so enthralled you're unaware of your own family. It's the extremes. It's the extremes that you want to watch out for, Balance. We want balance. So, what is it? 3, I can't tell. I don't have my glasses. I don't know. Looks like 3:18 maybe. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'm going to try to focus on the good, focus on what I have, focus on what I can do. But I just wanted to point out again that we don't have ownership of the flag. No one has ownership of the flag. It belongs to all of us. It is our country. It is the United States of America, united, all of us that live in this country, all of the citizens of America. The flag belongs to all of its citizens. And I highly suggest we do start wearing that flag, representing that flag, having it represent the badass flag that it is, the amazing, prideful flag that it is. We should all start wearing it. I encourage it. Wave that flag with honor. And it's time for us to prepare. It's time for us to be aware. It's time for us to have our heads up and be aware. On that note, what a way to end it. I can't end it that way, right? Anyway, I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate that you tune in on all of my babbling. And again, wherever you are in the world, I'm wishing you the best. I'm sending you positive energy. Thanks for listening. Until next time.